Hello everyone, welcome to Retro Roots. We get the root of all gaming. This is Bernicus, and this is Doom Troopers. Let's see what's in the options screen. Maybe there's an easy mode. Nope. Nope. Damage of the player. Yep. Trooper difficulty. Brutal Trooper Wimp. I ain't no wimp. I didn't know what I was really thinking I was going to find there. I'm going to go back with Max Steiner. The Steiner Recliner. I think there's a continue underneath the waterfall, which will come in very handy. I feel like if we can't get to the boss in this go, then I'm probably going to go ahead to a new game. I may revisit this one later. Damn! Ugh! And he freaking stole my thing. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure you've enjoyed the almost hour of me failing at this game. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to give this one last go. And if we don't get it in 3 videos, I normally do 2. That's what I've been doing with this series. But if we don't get it here in this go, then I'm probably just gonna skip to another one. I would really love to make it to the boss and beat him thoroughly, but I don't foresee that. I'm just glad I figured out this damn waterfall thing, because this thing was kicking my ass. Okay. Alright. We got an extra continue. I did lose a life. You know what? I'm going to go for this. You know what works for it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. I believe this game is really headshot based. Oh, boy. Well, I'm already off. They're already tearing me up. I'm just going to rush it. I'm going to rush it. And that's what happens when you rush. Anyway, as I was muttering earlier, this is probably going to be the last video I do. I'm going to try to get us to the boss. I really want to beat the boss. And if we beat him, then however far we get after that. Apparently you go to different planets and stuff. I never know, but we seem to be making it a little bit further. Dang, I know oh, man. Don't do the long reset. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I don't think that that battleship in the background is as fearsome as I thought it was. It just kind of gives you the idea of impending doom. Welcome to your doom. I know I say that tagline a lot in a lot of the videos y'all have heard of me, but I remember that it was there's an arcade, the Altered Beast, in the skating ring that I went to a lot with the church functions. That's where everybody had the birthday parties. It was just the spot. I don't even know what town it's in. I just remember the said place. But I think like all roller rings look the same. Like old carpet, obviously a skating ground. Video games. Horrible pizza. I wonder if there was a lot of money in roller rings. Like was that the thing to get into back then? Dang, his fallen comrade's corpse blocked me from getting him. Ah, I really kind of want to put this thing on Wimp. But you know, if I put it on Wimp, it's not going to have the same satisfaction as if I did it the correct way. Because I mean, everybody likes Wimp, right? So I have the power up. I have a good little bit of life with it. I'm going to try to be careful. I think I remember there's going to be a next guy right here that I always get hit by. Yep, I caught a bullet. But I think we're kind of okay. We're kind of okay. Now this is where the health would... I tried to jump and grab it, but that didn't work. one of these missiles. One thing I don't like about this guy's emblem, his power shield or whatever represents him. One side it says the health on it, and well, not the health, but the number of lives left, and the other side is a 0. So when I look up at it and when I die, which is frequently, I think, oh man, I don't have any more lives, but it's just his little emblem or whatever. So yeah, the sword guys take a lot more hits than just your regular infantry guy. Oh shit, and they'll get you jammed up in a spot. Ah, I was trying to rush it, Damn. Oh my gosh. Alright. I do have a melee button. It's kind of a kick, but I don't... Maybe it works on these guys, maybe it don't. There's just a lot going on. I feel like. I feel that it's very busy. Definitely not been sticking around to kill these guys I blow their heads off of, because they're going to immediately start just doing their little 1-2 shot. Damn. Oh boy, that's... Wow! My god, that was a long reset. Ugh. Oh bother. There's a new Winnie the Pooh movie in theaters. I guess it's not Winnie the Pooh, it's Christopher Robin's. I remember, my sister, she, you know, girls, and no gender questions here. I'm a man and I enjoy women, so before we even start going down the road I'm about to go down, you know, girls are kind of where they can enjoy, like, anything, anywhere. Like, they can be grown up and like sitcoms and stuff like that, or they can go back and, like, if a 30-year-old woman wears a My Little Pony t-shirt and, like, you know, wears it to Walmart, or, you know, out to eat or whatever, to the movies, or you know, you look over there at her phone and she's watching Netflix and it's, you know, My Little Pony's Friendship is Magic, and the only reason why I know that is because friendship is magic. No, my daughter watches it. You know, nobody really raises an eyebrow. They're just like, oh, just girls being girls. So my sister was older. I mean, I don't say older, but she was 15, 16. I mean, she's always been 3 years older than me, so she's always been older, right? Anyway, she had this pillowcase that was had Winnie the Pooh on it, and I don't know how to get the bone back to him. Okay, maybe I do now. He's gonna throw a bone. He's gonna throw a bone. Ah, damn. Hope my continue count's here. Anyway, it was Winnie the Pooh, and it was back when things became less original. Maybe melee? Can I do melee in the air? That's hard. Okay, got one. Got two. Got three. Oh, didn't get four. Damn. Okay. Alright. I understand his rhythm and his pattern. I don't think I was... No, I wasn't doing very well over here. Nope, still not doing very well. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Nope. The story on the Winnie the Pooh thing for my sister is going to have to hang on. I do remember not being able to beat this guy. Like, if you don't kill him, he eventually fills the room full of his own vomit and you drown. Wow! Yes! Oh! Vindication! Vindication! Wow! Woo! Okay, sorry, that was a little me celebration, but I have never beaten him before. I've never been here before. Wow! I'm so happy. Okay, Mercury. Password is Imperial. Yay! I have never been here before. Sorry. I had a little liquid encouragement and it made me get the hiccups. So, wow, I like the variety in bad guys. I was hoping we'd see a new variety, but it looks like it's going to be the same. That guy looks new. Anyway, so, alright, Winnie the Pooh story. So, you're going to think this is stupid, but she had this pillowcase, and it was blue, like a baby blue, and it had Winnie the Pooh on one side, and it was just, you know, him smiling, and like kind of a square frame, like a picture, and it was just him smiling, and in cursive writing, it just said, Pooh! And I don't know, we were doing laundry or something, but it was me and my mom and my sister, and she held up the pillow, and it said Pooh. And my mom had the general question of, is that on both sides? And you turn around, and it is on the both sides. And it's another picture of Pooh, and says his name and everything. And she's like, yep, Pooh. And she's like, Pooh, 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 Pooh. And while she did it, she spun the thing around. It's like, Pooh, Pooh. And I know, that is like super lowbrow, dumb, idiotic humor, but it was just so funny that, wow, my controller's just reversed. Oh, those bees. I don't think I can do something with those bees. Nice. Yep, my controllers are reversed. Wow, that sucks. Okay, great. Well, my controller's just reversed. Not operation-wise, but directional-wise. So, ooh, these guys are annoying. So that's kind of hard to do now. I could use some help. Okay, they came back. But anyway, it was just funny. Just my sister, like, I guess the joke was simplistic, but my sister's realization that it was like poo, 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 just like that. It was just too much. It was just like her finding the stupid joke, then delivering the stupid joke, and then she laughed. Like her laugh was like childhood, like ee! And it was just funny. Her just going poo and spinning the pillow. Of course, my mom thought it was fucking hilarious, and of course, you know me, I was what 12, 13, so I was too cool to laugh at something like that. But here at the ripe age of 32, I think that shit's pretty funny. It's one of those moments where you're like, memories. Let you know that old Brennicus ain't the only one that's funny in the Brennicus gene line. Alright, now I should have a blade guy, and I'm gonna shoot him with a missile because I hate his guts. I said I was gonna stop, but I'm just gonna run the video out. We got a few minutes. We'll have some fun. So long, farewell, a future say goodbye. Yeah. So cute. Get some. You know, I kind of hate that the latest Duke Nukem game kind of sucked. Because I like the character of Duke Nukem. I thought he was designed to be manly and cool and sorry. But I mean, I liked it. I thought the first one was pretty cool because it was that time where like people wanted something different. Like they're like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could do this? Which I mean, we're past that. I mean, we got freaking video games called LSD where it's like you're on a drug trip. We've got games where Baby Daddy or whatever, where you're a baby trying to kill yourself and your dad has to stop you. I mean, we're there now. God, there was this horrible wiener game. I don't even know. I can't put it on my channel. Not until, I'm like super famous and can do this for a living, which, yeah, that ain't happening. But, like you're a penis with an anus and, oh, God. It's on Steam. Jacksepticeye played it, and I watched it, and I was like, I mean, the comedy potential and the gameplay potential is there, but as far as my stature right now as a gamer, I don't think I could pull that off. I would probably put a lot of people off my channel until they get to know me and love me. But wow, I forgot where that rant went. But oh yeah. So you know, you didn't. Everything was coloring in the lines. You know, you're like, oh, it'd be so cool if you could blow up the level, or you know, kick that guy's head off, or you know, and that's what we wanted. And Duke Nukem, I felt like, was the first one that like made it kind of grungy. Like, yeah, you can cuss in a game, and you can go up to a urinal and pee in it, and like, what was the game? True Lies, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll probably play that one because that's another game I remember just sucking freaking dick at. And wow, speaking of sucking dick, that sucked dick. Anyway, there's a scene in True Lies, and I think it's the second level after you get out of the mansion, where you're in a shopping mall, and you have to go to the bathroom and fight the shotgun guy, and he's got his little compadres that come up with him, and you have to blow up the shower stalls to get them to quit coming out and killing you. But I think there's several other bathrooms in the area that you can go into, and the men are at the urinal peeing. And I thought that was just so neat. I'm like, wow, that's like, you know, real life stuff. Like, you know, I'm a guy, I go to a urinal, I pee. That's cool. That's very realistic. That's very like non-Mario is what I thought, really. Like, because you know, Mario, it's like, you know, jump on something and uh-oh. I may not be as good as this is. Oh, okay. Nope. I don't know. It's stupid, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But damn, I would not think hitting somebody with a blunt bone until they die would make their legs explode. Anyway, I just thought it was cool. Like, I'm like, wow, that's grungy. Like, they're taking peas and I'm shooting them in the back and killing them. And, okay, I did way better on this side. And that's one thing I like about Duke Nukem, because, you know, he goes to the strip club and he's like, hey, baby. And, like, you know, you can put, like, money in their G-string and, you know, you blow stuff up and you're like, oh, he's a pig, fucker. And, I don't know. I guess it did all this stuff where I'm like, boy, it sure would be cool. Like Wolfenstein or Doom. Great games, awesome games. You know, some of the PC classics. But, you know, it's like you just wanted to be a little bit more grungy. And I felt like that's what Duke Nukem did. So when that whole Duke Nukem Forever was coming out, I was like, yay! But at the same time, I was like, well, we're already in a society of gaming where, you know, there really aren't any boundaries. And I think that's kind of the reason why it might have flopped so bad, besides bad gameplay, was that its original tagline of grungy, kind of do what you always said you wanted to do gaming. Yay, I beat him again. Oh, see how the puke was killing me? I think that's what lost it, because I've seen a few playthroughs of it. Haven't played it personally myself, so I can't sit here and shit on it too much, but I mean, it was mediocre first-person shooter. You know, he was a movie star, he was a... Oh, gosh, it reversed my controls again. I guess the neon bees do that. Oh, man, now I can't... Oh, it's hard now. Reverse my controls, and it's hard. Anyway, you know, it starts off with him and the two blondes, and he's getting serviced, I guess, would be the appropriate thing. So he's getting a blowjob, and it's just like that's not taboo. It's not grungy anymore. That's normal. Like, I could go on Steam or Xbox or Microsoft Store or PlayStation Store, and just I can find a game that references, you know, somebody getting a blowjob. Somebody that's like, look at Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's definitely one of the games. The moms are, you know, in the streets with their banners going, no more video games, it makes kids shoot up schools and stuff like that. And you know, and it's grungy. I mean, you can kill everybody, you can blow everybody up, you know, you bang a hooker to get your health back, and then you can immediately get out of the car and kill the hooker to get your money back. I mean, that's out there. So when Duke Nukem came back, I mean, I feel like his original his tagline, you know, was, you know, I'm grungy, this is cool, I play outside the lines. And it's like, yeah, but You do, and you did, but so does everybody else. You're not original anymore. I'm sure people have mixed opinions on that, but from what I've seen of that game, it did not look fun to play. I mean, the basics of it, of the first-person shooter part of it, just sucked. I mean, you're shooting aliens. I think, like, you're in your own kind of mansion, skyscraper kind of thing, and you're this famous man ever. Like, there's all these pictures of you on the wall and gold trophies, and I don't know. I think I remember liking Duke Nukem 64, if I remember correctly. I think it had like a GoldenEye kind of multiplayer, and I remember it was enjoyable. I remember me and my friend played it a lot. Robbie, what's up, Robbie? If you're out there. Me and Robbie, actually, he's one of my childhood friends. It's like one of the friends you're like, oh, I don't like him that much, but you wound up spending a ton of time with him and doing a shit ton of stuff with him. Yeah, that was Robbie. I mean, not that he's a bad guy or anything. Don't think that. Just stupid childhood me just was like, Robbie. But then we did a lot of stuff together. I mean, saw movies, played video games, Pokemon. He's one that actually got me into Pokemon. I think he had like a booster pack of Pokemon cards and was like, hey, look, this will own the world one day. And I'm like, cool. Well, might as well submit to it now. But we played Duke Nukem 64, and I think we did the multiplayer thing. This controller switch up is pretty rough. Yep, see, almost made me die. And like, I don't know how long it lasts, so plus this, okay, so damn. Wow, okay. Is that the last of my continues? Thank goodness. Okay. Alright guys, that ran long, and boy the rants, but I feel pretty achieved. I beat the first stage boss. I made it to, what did I make to, Mercury? Because I think we were on Venus. So I feel pretty accomplished with that. I got a few more Genesis games. Jonathan requested me to do a few, which we always know how those turn out. So, excuse me, my adult beverage is not settling with me well. We're going to do those. We're going to do some more Genesis. There's this, and Kid Chameleon was another one that I'm going to do from my childhood. But I think we may switch it up and do one that Jonathan recommended. And we'll do that next time. So this has been Bernicus, RehTro RooTz. Get the root of all gaming. Thanks.